Do you ever feel like you're just stuck? Like you're dragging around the weight of old energy, trying to move forward but always getting pulled back by these invisible threads? I know that feeling so well. I was there, feeling completely bogged down by patterns I couldn't break and a sense of hopelessness I just couldn't shake. Honestly, it felt like I was walking through thick mud, and every single step was a struggle. And then, almost on a whim, I tried a simple full moon ritual. I didn't have huge expectations. I just knew something had to change, and it did. That one simple act of intention, of consciously letting go, changed everything. It felt like the key that unlocked chains I didn't even fully realize were holding me. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps of that powerful ritual. My hope is that it can help you release what's holding you back, clear the path ahead, and start to truly transform your own life. So what is it about the full moon that makes it so perfect for this kind of work? For centuries, cultures all over the world have honored the full moon as a sacred and potent time. It represents the peak of a cycle, a moment of culmination and bright, beautiful illumination. Think about the ocean's tides. The moon's gravitational pull is strong enough to move entire oceans. Symbolically, many spiritual traditions believe it has a similar, subtle influence on the waters within our own bodies, gently stirring our emotions and intuition. The full moon is when the lunar cycle reaches its brightest, most energetic point. All that amplified energy is like a giant celestial spotlight, shining a light on the parts of our lives that need a little attention. It illuminates the patterns, habits, and emotional baggage we've been carrying, often without even realizing it. That's why you might feel more emotional or sensitive during this time. Things are coming to the surface to be seen and dealt with. Instead of seeing this heightened emotional state as something to run from, we can learn to work with it. This is the perfect energy for release. It's a time for letting go, cleansing, and creating space. Think of it like a spiritual spring cleaning. Before you can bring in new furniture, new dreams, and new opportunities, you have to clear out the old clutter that's taking up all that space. The full moon provides the perfect symbolic backdrop to do just that. It marks the end of one cycle, making it the ideal moment to consciously decide what you want to leave behind as you prepare to step into the next. This ritual isn't about rigid rules. It's about using this natural peak in symbolic energy to support your personal intention for release and renewal. Before we dive into the ritual, let's talk about gathering our tools. And I want to be crystal clear about this. You do not need a bunch of fancy or expensive things to make this powerful. The most important tool you have is your own intention. However, having a few symbolic items can really help create a sacred atmosphere and focus your mind. First up, you'll need a journal and a pen. This can be a beautiful leather-bound book you've been saving, or it can be a simple spiral notebook and a ballpoint pen. The container doesn't matter nearly as much as the act of writing. This journal is your safe space to pour out everything you're ready to let go of. Next, you'll want a candle. Any candle will do, but if you want to be a little more intentional, you can choose a color that resonates with you. White is always a wonderful choice because it represents purity, cleansing, and new beginnings. Black is also incredibly powerful for release rituals, as it's often used to symbolize the absorption of negative energy. Ultimately, just choose a candle that feels right. You'll also need a lighter or matches. You will also need a fire-safe bowl. This is super important for safety. It can be a ceramic bowl, a little cauldron, or even a sturdy metal pot from your kitchen. This is where you'll safely burn the paper that represents what you're letting go of. Just make sure it's on a stable, heat-proof surface away from anything flammable. Now for some optional but really lovely additions. First, cleansing tools. This could be a stick of sage or Palo Santo. The smoke from these sacred plants is traditionally used to clear stagnant and negative energy from a space, your aura, and your tools, creating a purified container for your ritual. If you're sensitive to smoke, a cleansing spray made with essential oils like lemon, sage, or cedarwood works just as well. Crystals can also be powerful allies in a symbolic sense. They act as physical reminders of our intentions. For a release ritual, you might consider crystals like selenite for cleansing, black onyx for protection, or rhodonite for emotional healing. If you don't have any of these, A clear quartz crystal is a great all-purpose amplifier. But again, these are not must-haves. Your connection to the ritual is what truly gives it power. Finally, think about creating a comfortable space. Maybe you have a small altar, or maybe it's just a clean corner of your room. You might want a blanket or a cushion to sit on. The goal is to create an environment where you feel calm, safe, and undisturbed. Remember, you are your own sacred space. These tools are just here to support the powerful work you're about to do. Now that we have our tools and our spaces ready, we can begin. I invite you to take this at your own pace, to breathe, and to be really gentle with yourself as you move through these steps. Step 1. Create your sacred space. First things first, we're going to consciously shift the energy of your environment and within yourself. If you have sage or Palo Santo, now's the time to light it. Let the smoke drift around the room, into the corners, and over your body and your tools. As you do this, set the intention that this smoke is clearing away any energy that isn't aligned with your highest good, creating a pure and sacred space for your healing work. If you're using a spray, just lightly mist the area with that same intention. Now light your candle. As the flame flickers to life, see it as a beacon of your own inner light and your connection to the moon's energy. Let it symbolize the illumination you're calling in. Finally, it's time to get grounded. Find a comfortable seat. If you can, sit on the floor to feel more connected to the earth. Close your eyes. Take a deep, slow breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold it for 4, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Do this 3 times. With each exhale, feel your body getting heavier, more relaxed, and more rooted. Visualize roots growing from the base of your spine, digging deep down into the center of the earth, anchoring you firmly in this present moment. You are safe, you are supported, and you are ready. Step 2. The release. Journaling your truth. Grab your journal and pen. At the top of a fresh page, you might write, "I am now ready to release." Take another deep breath, and just let it flow. Don't edit yourself, and don't judge what comes up. This is for your eyes only. Write down everything and anything you want to let go of. To get started, you can ask yourself some gentle questions. What limiting beliefs are holding me back? What old stories am I telling myself about who I am? What fears are keeping me small? What habits are no longer serving my well-being? What relationships or dynamics are draining my energy? What resentments am I holding on to? Be brutally honest with yourself. Write down the anger, the sadness, the guilt, the shame. Write down the "I'm not good enoughs," the "I can't do it's," and the "what ifs." Fill the page. Use more if you need to. Pour all of that heavy energy out of your body, through your arm, through the pen, and onto the paper. The paper can hold it. This act is the first step in externalizing that baggage and recognizing that it is not who you are, but something you have been carrying. Keep writing until you feel a sense of completion, until you feel empty of it for this moment. Step 3. The surrender, acknowledgement, and fire. Once you're finished writing, it's time for what can be the most cathartic part of the ritual. Carefully tear the pages you wrote on from your journal. Hold them in your hands. Read them over one last time, either silently or out loud. As you read each item, say to yourself, "I see you." Now, speaking your intention aloud can amplify its psychological power. Hold the paper and say firmly, "I release what no longer serves me. I let go of these burdens and create space for peace, joy, and alignment." When you are ready, and with extreme care, take the paper to your fire-safe bowl. Light a corner of the paper with your candle's flame and drop it into the bowl. Watch the flames consume the paper. Watch the words curl and turn to ash. This is a powerful symbolic act. Visualize all of that heavy energy, all those limiting beliefs, transforming into smoke and floating away, neutralized and released. Stay present with the process until the very last ember has died out. You are witnessing a physical transformation that mirrors the internal shift you are intending to make. The act of release creates a void, a sacred emptiness. It's really important that we now fill that space with high vibrational energy, so that old patterns don't just creep back in. The most powerful way to do this is with gratitude. turn to a fresh page in your journal. At the top, write, "I am grateful for." Now, list everything you can think of. Gratitude for your breath, for the roof over your head, for the lessons you've learned, for the strength it took to do this ritual. Really feel the gratitude expanding in your chest. Gratitude is the frequency of abundance, and it signals to yourself and the universe that you are ready to receive more blessings. After your gratitude list, you're going to set an intention for what you want to invite into this newly created space. This is a bit different from new moon manifestation. This is a gentle invitation. You might write an affirmation like, "I am open to receiving peace," or "I invite clarity into my life," or "I am worthy of unconditional love." Frame it in the present tense as if it's already true. This replaces the energy you released with a positive, life-affirming intention, setting the tone for the weeks to come. Sit with this new feeling for a moment. Feel the lightness, the peace, the possibility. Your ritual is complete. And as you sit in this beautiful new energy, I invite you to share a little piece of your experience. In the comments below, if you feel comfortable, share one thing you are grateful for right now. Reading through them will create this amazing collective wave of positive energy. And if this process resonated with you, please subscribe and join our community. We explore practices just like this to support each other on our journey of growth and healing. Now, to seal in all the work we've just done, find your comfortable position one more time. Gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness back to your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. Let go of any last bits of tension in your jaw, your shoulders, your hands. Imagine that beautiful, brilliant full moon in the night sky. See its silvery white light streaming down from the heavens. This light is pure, cleansing, and filled with a gentle, loving energy. Feel it pouring down onto the crown of your head. Like a liquid waterfall of light, this moonlight flows into your body, filling every single cell with its cool, calming radiance. It flows down your neck and into your shoulders, melting away any last remnants of burdens you were carrying. It fills your chest, your heart space, with a feeling of peace and wholeness. It moves down your arms and into your hands, filling them with the power to create and to heal. Visualize this light continuing down into your stomach, your hips, your legs, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Your entire body is now filled with and surrounded by this luminous, healing moonlight. You are absolutely glowing. Now bring your attention to the space within you that you've cleared. Where the heaviness once sat, there is now a quiet openness. See this space within you, and see the moonlight gently pooling there, filling it with potential. This is fertile ground. I want you to bring to mind the intention you wrote down, the energy you wish to invite in, whether it was peace, clarity, love, or strength. Choose one word that represents this feeling. Hold that word in your heart space. As you breathe in, imagine you are breathing in the very essence of that word. As you breathe out, imagine it expanding and filling that newly cleared space within you. Breathe in peace. Breathe out, and let peace fill your entire being. Breathe in love. Breathe out and let love saturate every cell. Continue this for a few moments with your chosen word. You are whole. You are renewed. You are free. The past has been honored and released. The present is calm, and the future is an open, luminous path. When you feel ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take one final deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing this sacred time and space with me. Remember that this ritual is available to you every single full moon. It is a powerful tool for staying clear and aligned with your soul's path. You have the power within you to release, to heal, and to transform your life. Trust in the process and trust in yourself. Be gentle with yourself over the next few days as this energy shift integrates. Drink plenty of water, try to spend time in nature if you can, and know that you are stepping forward into a new cycle, lighter and more aligned with your highest potential.